Do you think you'll be better looking in 10 years' time? So you're 27. Do you think you'll be better looking in 10 years' time at 37?
I honestly do. I feel like at 27, I still have a bit of a baby face. So as I get a little bit older, I think my face will be a little bit more like snatched. Maybe I'll peak in my 30s. That's been my answer consistently over the past 2 shows also.
Okay, and then better looking in 20 years' time?
20 years? Like I said, I think I'm going to peak in my 30s. So maybe my 40s, you know, I'll age with grace. Yeah. But I think when I'm in my 30s, I'm going to be like peak adult, like snatched type of look.
Okay,
you know?
so 37 better than 27, but 47 not better than 27.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you better looking at 27 or 18?
27.
Okay. You're 22.
Yes.
Is that your actual age?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Okay. You're better looking. Will you be better looking in 10 years' time at 32?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of the same answer. I feel like I need to mature into my looks. Still kind of like young. I'd say baby face maybe.
Sure. 20 years' time at 42?
I don't know about better, but it wouldn't be bad because my mom is beautiful and she's like much older than that. And she just aged really well. So I hope I age just like her too.
But do you think you'll be better looking than at 22, at 42?
I feel like I'll probably be more youthful at 22, so maybe, yeah, look more mature at 40 too.
Okay. You're 28, better looking in 10 years' time at 38.
Yes, I think so, because I think I just recently started getting pretty. So I think I get prettier every year since like 3 years ago.
You just started getting
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just woke up one day.
Love it when that
'cause
happens.
I don't know why I was like, not that cute before.
You hit a certain age, I feel like as a girl, where like you're like, okay, wait, I'm starting to get into my more like adult looking.
Yeah.
I think it's because of my genetics too.
Yeah.
Like I look like prepubescent.
I still get carded.
What about 20 years' time at 48? Better looking?
I don't know. I think I would look good for my age, like at 48.
But will you be better looking than you do now at 28?
No, I think I'll probably look better right now.
Okay. And then compare 28 going back 10 years to 18, better looking now?
Definitely. I wasn't cute at 18.
Okay. You're 19, better looking in 10 years' time at 29?
Probably, yeah. I think I'll grow into my features.
20 years' time, 39?
You know, my mom is hot, and like she's always been hot. And then don't even get me started on my grandma. Like I have good genetics, so
You've got a hot grandma.
I'm trying not to be cocky.
very true.
But
There's nothing
if
wrong
I'm
with
going
saying
to
you've
be
got good
cocky, then like
genetics.
yeah, absolutely, probably. I think
What do you think, though?
in my family, everyone has consistently gotten more beautiful. Like my grandma, people stop her on the street to tell her that she's beautiful for her
That's
age.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think I just got really lucky genetics wise. I think also like your glow from within. I hope that once I'm like settled into the life that I want, I'll be able to afford to look the way I want to look. And I think
What do you mean by that? Like plastic surgery or?
no, just like dressing better and, you know, taking like better care of myself and whatnot. What do they call it? Look maxing or something like that? Yeah.
So is it the case that yes, you'll be better you think you'll be better looking at 39 than you are now at 19?
I'd hope it stays like about the same, but is that an okay answer?
I mean, yeah, that can be, if your answer is I think I'll look the same, that can be your answer.
I don't think I'll look the same, but
Well,
I
you
hope
won't,
that I'll
but-
like scale the same,
You'll scale the same.
Like, if
So
we're
you'll be
talking, like,
just
out
as
of time.
attractive.
hopefully.
Okay, what about 30 years time, 49?
Probably not, but I think like, again, my mom is hot, so it's hard to say. If I look anything like my mom, I'll be hot.
Do you think if like you and I'm not sure if your mom is single, well, you're not single, if you and your mom were together at like a bar, do you think
Oh,
you
we get stopped.
No, sure, but do you think you would outcompete your mom?
See, that's hard. She was a model, and she was a pretty successful model at that. I don't know. I don't think I think now probably, yeah, I'm 19 and she's in her like late 50s. So yeah.
Okay. You're 35. Will you be better looking in 10 years time at 45?
I mean, I'd like to think so, but who knows? I feel like women are becoming like more in their prime, older now. I feel like older women are more like they're coming into their beauty. I feel like years ago, 45 would have been pretty old, but now it's like you're still actually quite young. So, yeah, I mean...
No, it's definitely not like that.
Do you think that? Well, I meet loads of girls.
Well, I mean, that's not what the data shows either. I mean...
Well,
so if you-
I meet a lot of women...
Well, I'll explain what I mean so that you know, right? So if you look at what men are attracted to, or what men are saying they're attracted to, it doesn't seem to matter what their age is. Like, let's say they're 22, all the way up to 92, right? They all still are the most attracted to the 22, 23-year-old women. And this kind of tracks, and it makes a lot of sense because youth is associated with fertility. So it would make sense that men are hardwired to go after the youthful appearance of women because that's the thing that would make them attractive. From like an evolutionary perspective, men would be going towards the thing which would attract them, which should be fertility. That would be the way for us to perpetuate the species. So that kind of makes sense, right?
I understand what you're saying, but I do also think a lot of women look a lot younger than they actually are.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
they're looking after themselves a lot better than they were.
And they don't have all the shit all over their face.
Yeah.
They don't have all the stuff tucked in all the different places in the clothes, and you know what I mean. Then suddenly it's a different appearance, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that ultimately it does appear that men generally seem to be attracted towards youth. It doesn't matter if you're 30 or 45 and you're constantly trying to present yourself as being more youthful than you are. They still seem to want to select for the younger women if they can. And that completely makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for clarification. Was the question attractive in terms of the male gaze or the female gaze? Was there like a distinguishing there? Because I think maybe
yeah,
we
that
were
would
all
change my
answering
answer.
probably on like, obviously from us, like.
Yeah, I mean, I would
'Cause,
say
like-
it's more so like when we're thinking of attraction, we're typically talking about like most women are heterosexual, so like they're not romantically or sexually attracted. Women might be able to make like looks assessments towards other women, but I'd say we're talking about from the male perspective.
Got you. Yeah, I think that's where our answers maybe were skewed because from like, have you heard of that before? Like the woman gaze and the male gaze?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, like, from a woman's gaze, right? Like, we look at another woman in a very specific way, and you're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a beautiful
Yeah.
woman. And it's typically someone that is a little bit, like, more mature in their facial features.
I completely agree. Like I was talking about in my personal opinion, not in like
Sure,
What
that's-
you think
Here,
men
let me
think
just-
of you,
I'm just gonna
because
get through
that's
it,
not
though.
always what's most important.
So I don't know if we finished up. Better looking in 10 years' time at 45?
Sorry?
Better looking in 10 years' time at 45?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. And you're 35, were you better looking 10 years ago at 25?
No, actually, I'm better looking now.
Better looking now. Okay.
Yeah.
You're 20, better looking in 10 years' time at 30.
Me? Oh, could you repeat that?
Sure. So you're currently 20. Do you think you'll be better looking in 10 years' time at 30?
One eternity later.
You never know. You never know. I could be. But
Yeah, what do you think?
yeah. For like from my point of view, yes. From others, maybe not.
Okay. 20 years' time, 40? More attractive, better looking. And this pertains to looks. So 40 versus 20?
I don't know. I'm pretty youthful and good looking right now. I might look more like mature and like
Different type
a
of
different
art.
type of beauty. Yeah.
Okay. 30 years' time at 50? Better looking at 50 or now at 20?
Same.
Same? Okay.
Different type of beauty.
Different, okay. 40 years' time, 60 versus 20?
Again, same. Different type of beauty.
70?
Just growing.
Sure,
It's how I
70?
die.
70?
70. Again,
Yes.
just maturing
80?
into the person I become.
Her grandma's
just be her.
beautiful.
80?
I just like
Yeah,
to
her
add in-
grandma is sexy.
No,
So
I'm
is
talking
mine.
about your
Oh.
grandma. Girl. We're not related. I'm saying your genes.
I mean,
But I mean, yeah.
I'd just be happy to still be alive, to be honest.
Okay. What about you, Des? So you're 18, better looking in 10 years' time at 28.
Yeah, probably.
20 years' time, 38.
Yeah.
30 years' time, 48.
Yeah.
40 years' time, 58.
Probably not.
Okay, so your peak is when? 38, 48? When do you think?
Like 48.
Your looks are going to peak at 48,
Oh, no. Probably 30.
30. Okay. But you do think at 48 you will be better looking than you are now.